And I really love getting to see with every practicum how the teachers are improving and how they're actually utilizing the tools when they get up there, watching the nervousness fall away and the articulation get more pronounced and more strong.
Yeah.
And it's really, really beautiful to see, again, with these tools that make so much sense in the moment, that we can really utilize them. They're not vague or esoteric.
Yeah.
And I love seeing that in action.
Hi, I'm Julian Walker with the Awakened Heart, Embodied Mind Yoga Teacher Training. That's AHEM, yogateachertraining.com. And I'm here with my partner in those trainings, Hala Curry. Hi, Hala.
Hello.
Hi, and I wanted to have a little conversation with you, for anyone who's interested in taking the training, about this specific aspect that I think is unique in terms of what we do. We really pride ourselves on training teachers to teach, and on supporting teachers in moving through what I think is the #1 obstacle that a lot of us come up against, whether we're expecting to or not, when we begin getting up in front of a room.
Fear of public speaking, right? Yeah, and I know that was really scary for me. I was, an experienced yogi and felt like one-on-one I could talk about yoga, but when I got up in front of the room, all my fears came up suddenly. And I think it's so important what we do to, in real life, have people get up and see what shows up. And so these real practical tools of learning how to get grounded and calm oneself and understand what triggers us, so that when we can even anticipate it, we can work with it in advance before we even get there.
Yeah, it's so important. And one of the things we've done that I think we're really proud of, and that we find has been really effective over the years as we've been training teachers, is that we have these very focused practicum sessions where you get up in front of the room, teach your peers, afterwards get really compassionate, practical feedback from us on how to keep getting better, because sometimes we have blind spots. And as part of that process, each teacher, before they get up to go and teach, gets to go and be by themselves for 5 minutes and work with some very specific meditative tools in order to get grounded, connected, work through some of that nervous system activation that comes up.
Yeah, and I really love getting to see with every practicum how the teachers are improving and how they're actually utilizing the tools when they get up there, watching the nervousness fall away and the articulation get more pronounced and more strong. And it's really, really beautiful to see, again, with these tools that make so much sense in the moment, that we can really utilize them. They're not vague or esoteric. And I love seeing that in action.
Absolutely. So practical meditation, and as you're saying, it's actually so touching to watch trainees go from just being a nervous wreck initially, which is not everyone, but for some people it's really the case, to getting to the point where they're comfortable in their skin, they can remember what it is they're supposed to say about each pose, and they're feeling that sense of being in the room, being themselves, expressing authentically is really okay and available. It's a real empowerment process.
And for the teachers that aren't nervous and are experienced, we try to push them a little further to take those risks, because we can get stuck in our comfort zone and then we don't grow as a teacher. And so that's been also really beautiful, is to see where someone can be taking more risks and stepping into that edge a little more. And I know for me as a teacher, to always be moving towards what's scary allows me to grow. And it's nice to create that safe environment to take those risks.
Yeah, that's been something that's really important to us too, is to be able to meet our trainees wherever they happen to be. We have trainees who are brand new, who've never been up in front of a room before, and then we have fairly experienced teachers who want to learn from our somewhat unique perspective. And our message to them is, we're going to give you the next edge in terms of how you can keep growing, keep being more creative, keep finding those I guess those unique, authentic aspects of your teaching, now that you have the basic skill set down.
And notice where you're playing it safe. Because some teachers will play it safe, they'll feel comfortable teaching to one place, but they really want to go somewhere else. And so getting them out of their comfort